Hey guys, welcome back to channel. We hope you have been enjoying Sweet Combat series so far. So today I'm going to explain part 4 of this popular Chinese television series. In case you haven't watched the earlier parts of this interesting and lovely series, please do watch them on our channel before you watch this part. Thank you for supporting the channel. And here you go on to part 4. As a continuation of part 3, we see Fang Yu and Ming Tian in the college president's office. He kind of blasts Fang Yu for not asking for Ming Tian's permission before she chose him to fight with her. He doesn't spare Ming Tian either. You should not shy away from a boxing match when you are in a sports college, young man. Who do you think you are? Threatening us with a request for transfer? Well, I'm not going to give it to you. Now, to put some sense into both of them, the school president tasks them with cleaning the college swimming pool that has now become a fish pond. A supervisor appears out of nowhere to keep an eye on them, to make sure they do the job. Once in the pool, Fang Yu puts on the mischief hat and splashes water on Ming Tian to show her anger. Ming Tian turns to see the supervisor, who is taking a quick nap. This encourages Ming Tian to do the same to Fang Yu. So it is splash game for a long time, but they didn't see the supervisor wake up though. Once awake, she is quite angry because cleaning the pool was their punishment for quarreling. But here they are fighting again. To teach them a lesson, she straps their legs together and tells them to continue cleaning. To begin with, they have a tough time doing it and either keeps falling. Soon Ming Tian has an idea. He'll count 1 and Fang Yu is to keep her left foot forward. And when he counts 2, Fang Yu and Ming Tian would keep their strapped feet forward. Fang Yu agrees to this. They do this very slowly but manage to clean the whole swimming pool all the same. It seemed like quite a dance, but they soon get tired and are seen taking a nap on the wooden longer. She wakes up to see Ming Tian asleep. She can't help admiring his cute looks, his eyelashes, and more than anything, his very prominent Adam's apple. She wants to touch it, but he wakes up before she can. Hey, what are you up to, huh? Fang Yu sleepishly says, there is a fly, but I shooed it, so don't worry. She unties the strap on their legs and runs away from his side. Ming Tian gazes while she runs and is thinking, was she trying to strangle me or something? On the other hand, Cheng Yanan pays Guan Yan a visit at his college boxing club. She hasn't been able to sleep since the day she lost the boxing match to Guan Yan. She tells him she lost because her boxing gloves gave away. But she wants to fight him now and win. Guan Yan teases her if she has been thinking of him since then. That's none of your business. Will you fight me or not? Guan Yan agrees. While Cheng Yanan tries to take her gloves from her backpack, she feels sharp pain in her abdomen. That's PMS. Cheng Yanan wants to fight this guy and finish this thing today, but Guan Yan notices her discomfort and tells her he is not mentally prepared for boxing right now. Cheng Yanan is disappointed and knows he's lying, but Guan Yan has nothing but a nice smile on his face as he refuses to fight. Cheng Yanan leaves his college and her pain worsens. Meanwhile, Guan Yan rushes to her and gives her his bag and asks her to wait. He goes to the coffee shop and gets her hot chocolate. He says this will make you feel better and don't stress yourself for the next few days. Cheng Yanan is both angry and amazed. Like, does he really know what I'm going through? He's so sweet. Do I really want to fight him? Whatever, and she happily sips her hot chocolate. Meanwhile, Fang Yu is daydreaming about what she saw of Ming Tian, and her heart races. She is confused why she is reacting this way. It is because of love, says a voice. Fang Yu turns to see who it is. A couple of girls are casually sharing their love stories. Now Fang Yu is confused. Do I love him? Really? Ming Tian, Ming Lang, and Ming Zhu are at a shopping center. When Ming Tian notices a guy who looks familiar to him, Ming Tian looks nervous though. As they try to leave the place, the same guy appears. His name is Ma Ye Chen. He was a third-rate bully in school and he had bullied Ming Tian too. Ming Zhu and Ming Lang feel scared and hold on to Ming Tian. Ma Ye Chen reminds Ming Tian that he was the sandbag at school and that Ma Ye Chen would punch him quite often. He belittles Ming Tian for being a dud and is surprised at how he managed to get into the famous ZhengZe College. Have you become an athlete overnight? Ming Tian does not want to deal with this guy who has an ill sense of humor. But Ma Yishan tells him he is now a boxing champion at ZhengZe College, which is a rival of ZhengZe College where Ming Tian studies. Ma Yishan wants to beat up Ming Tian right now. Ming Lang can't take it anymore and rushes to punch Ma Yi-chan. But he catches the kid by his neck and ridicules Ming Tian for not having the courage that the kid has. Ming Tian politely requests him to leave his brother alone as he does not want to fight. Ma Yi-chan insists that Ming Tian kneel down and request, and then he would let Ming Lang go. Ming Tian seems to be ready to do anything but fight. Once on his knees, he is kicked by Ma Yi-chan as he leaves. Ming Tian goes to check on his brother, but he is angry that his Ming Tian turned out to be a coward, not wanting to fight even while the brute was strangling Ming Lang. Now we see Ma Yi-shan, who is lost in his own thoughts. In reality, he was bullied by older boys at school, and he could never retaliate. So now he wants to act tough and scare people like Ming Tian who will not fight back. This makes him feel more powerful, and he thinks it is now his turn to bully people. That is when he sees Guan Yuan and Xiao Feng. Ma Yishan wants to be a skillful fighter and be respected. Just like Guan Yuan, Ming Tian is quite angry with himself for letting Ma Yishan do this to him. But he can't afford to fight right now, as it might mean trouble for his brother and sister. Little Ming Lang does not seem to understand this and is angry with Ming Tian because he did not dare to fight Ma Yishan. He wants to know what stopped Ming Tian from fighting. Ming Tian explains that we can accomplish nothing by fighting and hurting people. You are lying, you don't want to fight because you are just a preacher. You want me and Ming Zhu to be brave? But you aren't one yourself. This angers Ming Tian. He says, if I were to get hurt in the fight, what would become of you and Ming Zhu? Mom left us because she was sick of Dad's drinking habit. He was a fighter too and did things he shouldn't have. So behave your age and stop judging your elder brother, okay? Ming Lang can do nothing but go to bed crying. Ming Tian recalls Fang Yu's request to join the boxing club and fight her in a traditional match. We do not know yet if Ming Tian will do so. Next day, Sun Hao goes to the boxing club and displays his Rambo-like, or supposedly Rambo-like body. He applies oil on himself and thinks that would make him more attractive, especially with girls around him. But the girls panic and rush out at the sight of this oily monster. This dejects Sun Hao. He wonders why all the girls seem to like Ming Tian more than they like him. Xiaomi answers his questions. She points out that Ming Tian was the first guy to come to the college. So he will always be first in our minds. You are just the second guy, you know? The second choice. Moreover, the girls here are sports and martial arts champions. We don't need a guy who keeps showing his arms and abs. On the other hand, we are fond of Ming Tian because he's that cute, innocent guy. We feel like protecting him. Oh, that was quite philosophical, wasn't it? Well, now that you got some lessons, clean the oil you dropped on the floor before someone slips and falls. But before he cleans it, he slips and falls. In the next scene, we see the MMA club, where Fang Yu is the star fighter. We see Ming Tian and Sun Hao have joined the MMA club. The trainer explains what MMA or mixed martial arts is and why everyone should learn it. Next, he calls upon Fang Yu for a demonstration and needs a volunteer. No one seems to come up and be a punchbag for Fang Yu. I'll do it, says Sun Hao, eager to get close to Fang Yu. Before he could warm up, Fang Yu picks him up and throws him to the floor. Now he feels even more insulted. The trainer wants to know if anyone else would like to volunteer. But it seems Sun Hao hasn't had enough yet and wants another chance at the demo. Looks like his face is all scribbled up. The second chance proves to be worse, and Sun Hao wishes he hadn't pushed his fate so much. Ming Tian is totally impressed with Fang Yu's skills. In the next scene, Cheng Yanan and Xiaomi are busy reading books on how to convince people. They want to convince Ming Tian to train and fight Fang Yu in a boxing match, as per the college tradition. However, they can't figure out the best way to do it, as these books talk of several methods. That is, when they sight Ming Tian coming, Jiumi is elated to see her crush. But Cheng Yanan tells her not to speak to him until we have finished the book and can convince him convincingly. Seeing them run, Ming Tian follows them and finally manages to hold them up. The girls are impressed with his running skills, despite the fact that he won't fight. Ming Tian hands them over his time schedule and says he'll happily train for the match in his free time. Jiumi and Cheng Yanan are elated that finally Ming Tian is ready to be trained for the fight. But when they look at his schedule, they go crazy because its days are packed with college hours and part-time jobs. Hey, there is no free time at all. When are we to train you? The girls lament, and this is where part 4 of Sweet Combat ends. Do stay tuned for the next part, and we hope you like this video and the series as well. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications and leave a like to help us bring more interesting videos like this. Thanks again for watching.